we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go. We're the Tottenham boys, making all the noise. Come on, we've got our club back, we've got our game back. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, Ireland's only answer to Harry Kane, bringing you a pretty packed show. Look, I've so many requests, people coming on today. But here's your panel. If there's more that want to come on, let me know. But look, lads, it's unbelievable. We've got our sport back. And this is what I was maintaining to so many people. And it's not even since this came out. It's been long before that. Go back and watch streams. I've been saying. People that's been sitting here trying to tell me that the fans have no place in the game anymore was wrong. Was wrong. Because at the end of the day, I've always maintained, without the ticket sales, without the match day revenue, without the merchandise, right? And without us paying for the subscriptions to the channels to watch the matches, football is dead. It's a consumer sport, just like every other business across the world. And I'm absolutely delighted we have took the game back from them elitists, that 1% who tried to take it off us. But look, I want to welcome a few people to the stream. Let's welcome in Marcelo. How are you keeping, Marcelo?
Oh, I'm buzzing, David. You and I, we said it, bro. Don't underestimate the people, man. Don't underestimate the fans, the tradition, the love of football. Always overcome. You know what these people forgot? And I don't blame them. But you and I, David, we always say in our stream, never give us the odds, bro. Never give us the odds. Football is about passion, desire, and who wants it more. And today it showed. The essence of the sport is alive. Come on.
100%. One thing you can never do is take the game away from the working class man who built this game. But Brian from Tottenham away, how are you, my man?
I'm honestly, after 48 hours of pure pain, agony, heartache, my temper trying to go, some people trying to trigger me. It's all been worth it. I've got two huge thank yous to say. First of all, the first thank you. And I never thought I'd say this in my wildest dreams or my craziest nightmares, but thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Chelsea, from the bottom of my heart. And secondly, I have to thank my wife, because over the last 48 hours, I think I've seen her for 3. And how I haven't been kicked to the couch this over the last 48 hours for not spending any time with her. I'm still in the good book somehow. So thank you to my beautiful wife. But apart from that, everything is good. The birds are singing. The sun is shining.
Well, if you're still in the good books, Brian, you must be doing something right in the bedroom, my man. But honestly, look, tell her on behalf of all of us, thank you for letting us have you, so you can keep coming out about Enoch for us. But honestly, lads, we're being tag teamed by Tottenham away today. Let's welcome Brian Ireland. Brian, my man, how are you keeping?
Oh man, it's such a rough 48 hours, and I was probably on the cusp of thinking that it had all gone Pete Tong essentially, and I was pretty nervous and pretty upset about the situation. We were on a pod last night together, and it got heated a little bit, and I was very wrong with my position and in regards to what actually happened. And I'm really, really proud of just football fans in general and their ability to get just galvanized and get past this atrocious idea that was the Super League. And there's a long way to go still, I think, but I think we've really set up a situation where this is it's such a positive situation. I feel really good about football again. I actually wasn't going to watch the game today, even though it was Chelsea and Brighton. I wasn't going to watch it. I was just like, I'm going to watch football again. I'm excited. So tomorrow's game, I'm pumped about. The weekend, we've got a cup final coming. Very excited. Very much better situation today than I was. And I'm glad I'm here with you guys to talk about it.
Yeah, no, 100%. But look, you know what I mean? And that show last night, it's the Will Stewart THFC Rant show. And to be honest with you, great show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyone want a good laugh? Honestly, I can't say enough. Get over there and watch it. I was cackling all night long. But look, let's welcome in Bob Sparrow. Bob, how are you keeping, my man?
Oh, mate, 48 hours. It's down. It's basically divided into three different sections. So the first section is the live stream that I did and the information that was coming through. We're thinking, what the hell's this? Or what's going on here? And I'm being annoying about it. The second bit, when you sit down and you look at or what the plan was, you're suddenly thinking, nah, this ain't happening. And then listen to yourselves and Brian and We Are Tottenham just galvanised yourself. And the third one was yesterday. And David, it all changed, mate. It all changed. Speaking to you, speaking to the likes of Brian and everyone else, and totally behind it. And earlier today, I just had a funny feeling. Like yourself, you've had the feeling. To be fair, you and Marcelo have had the feeling for quite a while. But when I went on to We Are Tottenham TV earlier, I said there's a funny feeling. Something's happening. Something's happening. And I mentioned you as well. And thank God, nearly swore there. Thank God. Thank God we got us. We never, you know, I wanted my Spurs back. We got it. We got it.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I was dreading the fact going into next season I might not be watching football again, you know what I mean? So thank God we have our Tottenham back. And I just want to say, on behalf of everybody here, to be honest with you, I think everybody echo these sentiments, is a big thank you to Ben and Sim from We Are Tottenham TV for trying to mobilise the Spurs crowd yesterday down at the stadium, even doing a stream there this evening, getting us on to share opinions and all. And I just want to say a massive thank you to them, because especially for the people that are abroad, you know, that don't live in the country or live far enough from Tottenham, that them guys got down there for every single one of us as well. So big up Ben and Sim. I want to give them a special shout out as well.
Shout out.
Look, we're about 3.5 minutes away from, you know what time it is, lads, but I'm just going to welcome a few people to the stream here. And then what I'll do is I'll actually let Brian kick it off, because I think it'd be fantastic. But Wayne Bonner says, let's see if Levy turns up tomorrow and Sunday and shows his face. 100% Wayne again. Big up Wayne. He says, I won't believe we're out until we get a statement from the club. That's fair. Jason Fox says Levy is never turning up tomorrow. If he does, people need to be there to tell him where to go. 100%. Look, to be honest with you, we don't even need to be there. We just need to get Brian Daigle there. You know, let him deal with it. But
Go fund me.
Send him over on the plane. Get him there now.
Shamu says no official statement saying we are leaving. No, but look, it's coming. A lot of the other clubs are leaving, and to be honest, once the bigger clubs are gone, it's never going to happen. Because they do need the big clubs. Look, to be honest with you, I'm so far behind the comments, so I'm just going to go down to the bottom. Sorry if I've missed anybody. But Ref FFS says, mate, how does Levy show his face at Tottenham ever again? No, 100%. I agree with that, and I will be asking that to the boys now in a second. But Jordan Stevens in with the super chat, my man, absolute legend. Thank you so much, Jordan. Really do appreciate it. Anyone else that wants to follow suit, do get them in. Get your questions in for the panel. Look, this show is going to be absolutely fire. We've already 120 people tuning in, which is absolutely insane. You know, you guys that tune into all these channels, not only my own, but Bob Sport, Tottenham Away, We Are Tottenham TV, Will Stewart THFC rants, Matt Hayes, and the rest of them. You know what I mean? You guys are insane, because we just see your names everywhere, and I don't know how you do it. Like Brian was on here giving out, you know, not giving out, but saying, you know, thank you to his missus for letting him away with it, you know, and stuff like that. So I don't know how you guys get the time, honestly. But Jordan Stevens says, Levy must resign, Enoch must sell. Knowing him, he will keep us in it. So we are the only club and they lift the cup. Let's now back Ryan and the boys. Yeah, no, it's probably the only cup that we can win at this stage. You know what I mean? But look, I don't want to be the only team in. I want to be out. That's where I want to be now. And then, lads, we've one more super chat, and then I'll put some questions to the panel. Kieran O'Connell, big up. He says we will be one of the last to leave because we need the money, and Levy. Yeah, no, look. Yeah, 100%. You know, look, Levy's not pulling out of this without trying to get some sort of backhander off them for putting them in this situation. Trust me, it's the way the guy operates. But big up Kieran as well. And by the way, this is the guy that does my absolute killer thumbnails for match days. He's a legend, and he's a great graphic designer. So everybody, you know, get over, check him out. But look, lads, we'll start with Marcelo, and then we'll go into Brian, and then Brian can let loose. So Marcelo, do you think Levy is going to show his face tomorrow?
I'd rather wait for the 10-minute mark. Maybe you should ask Brian.
Right. I'll take a few more comments.
30 seconds.
Utsav says Josie in. He's going mad with the Josie in here. Raheem, calm that. Ryan Mason is the boss. Look, to be honest with you, having Ryan Mason in charge, for me, it feels like a bit having Harry Winks in charge. I don't know how I feel about it, but look, it is what it is. And then just quickly, one last comment here. ATX7 Gamer says, let's win tomorrow's game. Brian, you're off the chain. Let's go.
Okay, the 10-minute warning is over. Let's talk about everyone's favourite person, my lookalike, Mr. Daniel. I'm a bastard Levy. That guy, I pray to God he turns up at the game tomorrow. He's that stupid that he will. But what he's doing right now is going to Boots, Super Drugs, and all those shops, buying all the KY jelly he can, just so he can bend over, just so everyone gets to do everything that he can. This guy, the fact that we haven't left just yet, just goes to show the class and the dignity that this man has not got. He is a moron. Right now, he is shitting himself, and so should he. If we do not back out, A, before Arsenal, or B, are not out before the UEFA or the European Super League say we're done, then how he can walk the streets of London, I do not know. He needs to go. Now we've got what we want. No one deter from the main fact.
Yeah.
We need this cancer out of our club, and we need it now. We may be going back to the ground soon, or you guys may be blessed. Do not stop. Do not stop, because what will happen is the very next time a money spinning idea comes, this guy will bend over once again. I am sick to death of the bullshit this man goes through and gives us. Enough is enough. 20 years, one trophy, one Carabao Cup mug, as Marcelo showed me, and that's it. So let's just now enjoy Ryan Mason. Let's enjoy the games. Yeah. Let's give it to the boys, but do not relent on getting these bastards out.
No, 100%. And I'll firmly say this to everybody. We can't stop here now. This is a time in football, especially over here, I've never seen the likes of it before, where we actually have the potential and the momentum to get change on how the football is run with these elitists. We now have the momentum. The power and the voice is back with the fans. But Marcelo, you can let loose now as well.
Daniel Levy, you fucking bald-headed piece of fucking shit. You fucking asshole. You try to ruin my fucking football club. Get out of my club. You are gone. Enoch, you are dead to us. He will not show his face, because you know why? He is a vermin, a coward. He does not understand football. He does not understand the passion. He underestimated us, David. He underestimated this, bro. But you and I, David, I'm telling you, bro, you and I, we said it. We said it to everyone. The passion, the heart, it will overcome. Levy, he can try as hard as he wants. He can have the millions and billions and the trillions that he has, but he will never surpass the passion of the Tottenham Hotspur fans. And today we have prevailed. And today is the day where we push on forward, bro. Go to that stadium. Go to that arena. Put your Enoch out banners. Tell Levy to go fuck himself. Tell Levy he's a cunt. Tell him. If you see him in his face, tell him to leave our fucking club. He is rattled. Coward. He's a coward, and he's gonna run. I'm telling you, bro. We put the pressure on this man. He's gonna run. He's a hider. He's a quitter. He's a loser, a failure. Get out of my fucking club.
Marcelo, now tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. So you like him, man?
I just want to say a big up, Mr. K. By the way, I had the pleasure of chatting to this guy on Will's channel last night, and I absolutely loved it. The guy, he's able to rein me in, but he's, he's very good. I loved exactly what he had to say last night. So big yourself up, Mr. K. Super chat here from Jason Fox. He says, "We've won the first battle, but we need to win the war. Levy and Enoch out, and let's fight for 50+1 ownership." That's exactly what I'm talking about, Jason Fox. My man, you've absolutely read my mind. I'm awarding you Super Chat of the Day. I'm going to give you a Super Chat of the Day so far, and then we've one more to get to, and we have an absolute massive one here. But big up Jason Fox for the Super Chat, my man. An absolute massive one for Brian C. He must absolutely love the content. My man, he says, "We got our ball back. Lad, you were still on Will's stream on the way to work, on his way to work this morning. Some dedication, some passion for football from the Irish Hotspur and the lads. Come on, you Spurs. We want our Spurs back." Yeah, no, I actually was. I was up till 8 o'clock this morning talking Spurs. And to be honest with you, I was absolutely bollocks when I woke up today. But look, we're back here again. Smiles on our faces, and it's all great news. But Brian, absolutely loved the chat, my man. And to be honest with you, you're now getting super chat of the day. So you've now been awarded super chat of the day, Brian. And thank you for noticing the hard work I put in. But it's not just me. Marcelo was there. Brian was the two Brians were there. Yeah. Bob was there. It's not just me. And of course, sorry, Will, the host. How can I forget Will? Will was there too. So it's not just me. There was a lot of us involved. But big up Brian for recognizing the work and the passion we're putting in to try and bring content to every Spurs fan across the world. But Brian, you can let loose now.
Yeah, so I'm probably not going to be as intense as the two fellows before me because of my typical demeanor. But I have to say, when it comes to Levy, this has to be the catalyst for this club to finally deal with this cancer that's in the club. It has to be dealt with. It's an opportunity that we have, that we're seeing that's happening with other clubs. You're seeing what's happening with Ed Woodward. You're seeing what's happening with the president at Juventus, who's been given the axe as well. This is an opportunity, and it has to happen tomorrow at the ground. Fans have to go down there and do what they've done for all these other clubs today. That's all I can say. The thing that has to happen the most is we have to stay focused on it and don't stop until he steps down, or until at least the club is going to get sold and we know we have a club moving forward without this rat inside it.
No, 100%. And lads, Cody Mack is in the building. Big up, Cody, my man.
Cody, come on.
Yes,
he says, do you know what? I've never seen a man without a channel have so much fanfare. Cody, you are making waves, my man. But he says the mask has officially been lifted. Nowhere to hide for Enoch and Levy. It's a crime to use chemotherapy to remove the cancer before it kills. What's left of this beautiful club? Evie out, Enoch out. No, 100%, I agree with that. But Bob, you can let loose now. Get all your feelings out. Get them out.
How dare some fucking tart with a bit of money come into my house, tell me to get the fuck out so we can use that money to corrupt our beautiful game. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The feeling was there yesterday. Dave helped me. Marcelo helped me bring that out. David was always behind it as well. And it came to the fore today. It came to the fore last night at 4 o'clock in the morning when I went for a wee. That's when it all came. That's when it finally got even stronger. And then what I don't think even now, first of all, Levy, the big wigs, underestimated the power of the fans. I think what they're underestimating now, how much damage they've done to the relationship. The relationship between us and the board we're already fucked anyway. But they have done irreparable damage now. There's no going back. There's no go. And if they know what's best for them, is to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Especially when Brian gets his return to the UK. Honestly, but I fully agree. But I do want to get back to Lapra's comment here, and I do want to ask you guys stateside what the reaction has been over there. But first, I have 2 super chats I need to get to as part of the deal, and we do get onto them straight away. Marcelo, you need to do what you need to do for Tin Man, my man.
Da-da, da-da, da-da-da. Come on, Tin Man. We got our fucking club back. Let's go.
There you are. Tin Man 007. What more do you want from that? Every time, man, without fail. I hate Levy more than Arsenal. If Enoch Levy leave this club, it will be better than winning the league. Levy position is untenable now. He has to go. 100%, Tin Man. Fully echo that, man. He has to go. It's untenable. Us fans will never, ever let him away.
David, I just have to say something on Tin Man's super chat, and Marcelo and Brian Ireland will be able to vouch for this. Where he says that he hates Levy more than he hates Arsenal, I've raised the bar. I hate Levy more than I hate Sol Campbell. It's that simple. That's the level of hatred I have for that parasite.
Honestly, I kind of agree with you, Brian.
Yes, I'm winning him over.
No, because at least Sol Campbell didn't try to kill football. This man tried to fucking kill football.
What he did once, and not for 20 years of bullshit. What Sol Campbell done was the biggest crime of crimes. But Levy is just bullshitted for 20 years.
He tried to kill our football club.
Yeah.
Just a rat. Football club.
Yeah. I'll just get these super chats out the way, lads, and then I'll get what the feeling is like stateside, and sorry, not just stateside. How rude of me, because there's people from Canada as well.
How dare you?
From America and Canada. But Rob C says, loving the Levy rants, boys. Big up to all you guys for the dedication and coverage over the last couple of days. thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. It's nice to know that you guys out there do appreciate it. We know that anyway, but it is nice to be reassured. Thank you so much, Rob. I really do appreciate that, my man. Great comment, man. Kenneth Hotspur says, banner fund against Levy out. No, 100%. Look, there's something like that will end up happening. Believe me, it could end up happening for the cup final. And Avi Troop says, if Enoch finally says the club, do you guys want another US owners? He's not US, he's Bahamas, is he not? Like Amazon or something or other. Much love from India. Come on, you Spurs. Lads, which one do you want to take this before I do get the questions I want to ask you?
I'll just chime in quickly on that super chat. Amazon were part of this. They were gonna be showing some of the games, so we definitely don't want anybody remotely close to it like that, because they're part of it. All of these other companies that want to sell the game and put it on the telly for everybody all over the world and take it away from the fans who are local. And what do they call the local fans? Legacy fans. I mean, that's fucking disgusting listening to that shit. Just unbelievable. So my response from over here in Canada, I have a bunch of WhatsApp chats I'm on, and all the people are, especially a bunch of United fans. You guys know David and Brian, that I do the North End podcast with those guys. They're just elated right now because of Woodward being gone. That's a massive thing. But I actually was in the know guy, because I was watching all our channels and just getting all the info, and they were just sharing it with them what was happening. So, but everybody's really excited, really happy about it, man. I think across the board, especially in Canada, I think it's a bit of a different animal in Canada than it is in the US when it comes to football and the culture. We like what football is in Europe and the UK, whereas it's a bit different in the US. So I'll let Marcelo speak to that. But it's a positive mood at the moment, very positive.
No, good. I'm delighted. Just quickly, Osmar, big up Osmar, by the way. This guy actually speaks a lot of sense as well. Yeah. Much respect from him, even though he does give Marcelo a bit of a hard time sometimes. It's entertaining. But he says, happy lads, 7 hours plus stream fight. Good job, lads. Good job yourself, Osmar, as well. Absolute legend. But Marcelo, do you want to answer Lapper's comment here for you?
So the reaction in the United States, I haven't seen that big of a reaction, really. Not that big, Well, one, I don't think the sport is as popular as it is in Canada. I think Canada is it's bigger. It's a lot bigger. But it's just that here in the US, everybody, like I already said it, they like franchising. Will can say that they don't like it and that they don't enjoy it, but
no, I think Will's saying he doesn't, Marcelo. Just
no. Okay, well, I'm just saying most American fans
and I agree
like
franchising.
They enjoy it.
Or they don't even know the difference.
They don't know the difference. That's really it. That's what they've grown up with. That franchising is a part of American culture and American sports.
Yeah.
It's not part of my sport, not part of football, not part of that. And so they don't understand. They don't understand how big of a win this is, but this is a massive win because if you really think about it, it's the only, I guess you could say, top 10 sport in the world that was able to be, the mega millionaires or billionaires. We were the first one to stop them from franchising a sport. You look at NFL franchise, look at NBA franchise, look at all the popular sports around the world. Most of them are franchised. And we were able to stop it. And it goes to show that the people do have the power, that we do have a voice, and that we do, do have unity. And in unity, we are very strong. And I think, like a lot of people say, they underestimated us. They underestimated our voice.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And lads, look, before we let Danny come in with his explosive say, because I know he'll want to say, but Danny, I've given everyone else to say, I just want to take Tottenham teacher's comments here. First of all, big up Tottenham teacher. He says, put some respect on Will. I don't care if he wasn't saying what you wanted, but you don't go to war with just one strategy. I'm glad the bully pulpit, the fans won. Look, first of all, I want to say, I maintained all day long yesterday, and I was streaming with Will all day long. He was on my both streams, and I was on his channel. And I can't stress this enough. I have so much respect for Will. Right? I think people took me wrong yesterday. What I was trying to say is like, just don't underestimate the power of the fans over here.
Yeah.
And I was proven right. Right. And that was what I was maintaining all along. And I always maintained, yes, Will has a point, and it's good to listen to him. I've maintained that. So, look, I do put respect on Will's name. Anyone else want to say anything on that before we let Danny explode?
Yeah. Will's a tactical guy. He likes analysis. He likes the numbers, and it's important. Numbers and stats are important David and I are just a different gravy. We don't really care about much of that stuff. We're about the passion.
I think he's also like, he is American, so that does affect like if you don't have that experience that you guys have experienced, and specifically if you're living in the UK or somewhere in Europe where that football is like that, the structure is like that, and the fans have a ton more power. You see what it's like in Germany. So I think that there's a little bit of, and I myself included, because I was arguing a lot of the same points that Will was making, that we didn't believe that it was going to happen. Not that we didn't want it to, but we didn't just think that the power would be enough. But turns out we were wrong, and thankfully that's the case.
Yeah, no, but look, what I do want to, I actually do want to stress this enough, right? Is that there's no right or wrong. Look, you may have been wrong, Brian, but there's no right or wrong. In a sense that we do need all the pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And the fact that we can have so many of us, like, and the fact that we could listen to you guys on how franchising works and everything else, and then you could listen to us and with us telling you, look, we get that, it's great, and look at the fans this side, and it's all come together, and we've done it, lads. We've done it. That's the main thing.
100%.
But Danny, what do you want to say on Enoch? The 10 minutes warning is up, so you can get whatever you want to say it, lad. Even if there's a few swear words in there, it doesn't matter. Let loose.
Do you know what, right? I want Levy to be watching this fucking thing right now, because this man, right, all I can say is suck my fucking dick, you bald-headed rat cunt. That is what I'm going to say to you, you fucking prick, because this man is a disgrace to football. He's a disgrace to Tottenham fans. He's a disgrace to everything that stands for what we believe in, right? This guy needs to go, and it's not just him. It's that other fucking that fucking man on his deathbed, and that's fucking Joe Lewis, because he needs to go as well. What a disgrace these people are. And do you know what? I'm so glad that fans have won today, because this is a momentous day, and what everyone has said today, right, is we can't let it go from here. We've got to keep going now. This is the start of it.
So important to keep going.
They cannot control this club, because now what's happened today is that we have seen exactly what Daniel Levy and what these fucking owners want, and all they give a shit about is money. That's all they ever cared about for the last 20 years. Daniel Levy's plans for the last 20 years have just gone fucking tits up. Hey, wanker. That's what I say to him. Absolute wanker, because he fucking realized, oh shit, now I'm not going to get my money that I thought I was going to get. So now your only choice is either invest or you fucking sell up, mate. That's all I say, because them two owners, them two fucking bosses are joke. They're a fucking joke is what they are.
I'm sorry, Danny. It's only get out. For me, I don't give a fuck if you invest. Get out.
This is what I say to them.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Get out.
He has to sell the club if he leaves, because he owns 30%. So it's just they all have to happen at the same time. It has to be a complete get the fuck out.
He'll go.
Oh yeah. Hello lads, how are you doing?
What's up, Danny, brother?
Just quickly, I do want to take Dark Sun G21. This guy's a massive supporter of so many channels.
Yes,
how does it feel to have a feeling for top four back, also relegation? No, 100%. Look, there's no way we could go into a world where there's no consequences for being shit, basically. You know what I mean? Because that just completely takes away the desire from wanting to win, wanting to be the best. Because look, with the franchise, obviously the ultimate aim is winning it, but after 5, 6, 7 games, you're not going to have a chance. So then it's just friendlies for the rest of the season. It takes competition out. But big up Dark Sun G21. But lads, we'll start with Marcelo and work our way up around the panel. I want to give everyone their say on this. But what do we do from here now? Surely Enoch and Levy can't stay. Surely. What do you think, Marcelo? What do we do?
Like I've been saying the whole time, you push, protest, don't stop with the momentum right now. If Enoch or Levy even fucking squeak or say a word, the fans will kill them. The fans will literally erupt and just bury them. I'm telling you, man. Like it just they have no position of power right now. We have the word right now, and we can take it on even further. Just go in there, go to the stadium, and you know what, bro? It's not gonna stop. August, I cannot wait for August. I cannot wait until the stadium is full, full capacity, because we are going to give it to them. That's when you give it to them. And then if they don't listen, then you take it even further. Stop showing up to games. Stop going. Send them a message. Hurt their pockets then. We have to drive these parasites out. David, our first stream, I think our third video was about, Enoch out. Man, we've been saying this for years. If we let these guys stay, they will kill our football club. they will kill our football club. This is a moment where we drive we cut the throat, bro. It's right open. We cut the throat. Just go for the neck.
100%. That's what I like to hear, lad. You're an absolute lion. Like that's the expression. When someone's down, put the foot on their neck, suffocate them. Don't let them wriggle out of it.
Breaking news. Just to let you know, there's confirmation that the rest of the 4 will be withdrawing before tomorrow.
It's in there.
Come on!
The red from the high.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
The remaining 4 will
Daniel.
We've got our Tottenham back. 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 But look, without further ado, let's give this one to Brian. Brian, what do you want to say on where we go from here? Are we in a position where they have to set up?
So I don't know if I've made myself clear over the year I've been on these streams or anything, but I really don't like. Daniel Levy isn't a personal favourite of mine, and I'm normally very quiet on this subject. I'm not outspoken. I don't have any analogies or anything. Listen, everything has fallen into place for the last 10 years. Everything where we thought we were improving and getting bigger, yes, we were, but we were getting bigger at a cost. And the cost was to try and get into this Super League. This is a guy that has sat Martin Yeo at half-time. This is a guy that has sat Poch. This is a guy that said the stadium will be built in 1 year. It wasn't. This is a guy that when that happened, he apologised to the NFL before he apologised to the Spurs fans. This is a guy who then, when he refunded the tickets for the Liverpool game, increased them to buy them at Wembley. This is a guy that hires a manager to go and win a trophy and sacks him a week before he can win a trophy. This guy has, do you know what, all the excuses and all the crafty shit he was doing behind the scene all led to these last 48 hours. People will leave you in, people will leave you out. Everyone has got their right to their opinion. I mean, mine was very well known. His bubble has well and truly burst. If anyone can honestly come on any panel show or go to the ground and go, oh yeah, but look at the stadium and look at the training ground, look at the skywalk, look at the rock climbing, look at the nonsense. The game is up. We have been treated, the fan, whether you live back home and you're a season ticket holder, whether you're a grandfather or father and you have a family and you can't get to go to the game, or you live abroad like me, Brian and Marcelo, and you, David, to an extent, and you cannot easily get to the game. The time is up. Your time is over. Everyone at the ground needs to march and make these protests, just like Chelsea did. I don't want violence. I don't want whatever. But this guy needs to know in no uncertain terms that you're a two-faced, backstabbing, Judas, lying little cunt that has been found out, and now it's time for retribution. And you, Joe Lewis, get your yacht sailing now. You don't want to know where your coordinates are with your $1 billion yacht art collection. You're all done. Sell up, you parasites, you cancer, you fucking degenerates. Get out my club, our club. 20 years you've let this cancer and this fucking disease infect our club. Well, now the doctors are in the house, and that's every single Spurs fan, and you are out. Out, out, out.
Standing ovation.
Yeah.
I'll drink a beer for that, brother.
Well,
you know how long I've been waiting to say that? Do you know how many years I've wanted to say that?
Before I pass over to Brian Island, 51% fan ownership now, says Joe from Devon. Big up, Joe. Love the dedication to change your name as well, my man. Spurs fan since 1991. Like me, 29 years old. Good man, Joe. We need to campaign with our rival fans for legislation to make 51% fan ownership. Enoch out, fans in. 100%. Couldn't agree with you more, Joe. Absolutely love it, man. Love the passion and the dedication. I love the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Really is kind. Look, we have 194 watching. Make sure you smash a like on the stream and subscribe on the channel. And if you want to be like Joe, I'm guarantee we get your comment read out because the chat is flying. I am struggling to keep up. Everybody knows I usually try to get everybody's comments up, but I am struggling. So super chats is the way to go, and we'll stop exactly what we're doing to talk about whatever it is you put in the super chat. But Brian, where do you think we go from here?
Well, before you say one thing, I just need to do one thing. So I'm just looking at the chat.
Right, go on.
And there's someone called Shamu Van Spurs. And if now is not the time to celebrate and do a thing like this,
he wants Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
That's what I'm talking about, Shamu. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so
Brian, go on.
it's really hard to follow Brian Daigle's rant because he basically, I think, speaks for most of us, and I think that's why most of the people love when he does that because it's so on point, and he's so on point. But I do have one little thing to add to this. One thing that we can do as Spurs fans, and I have an official email for daniel.levy@tottenhamhotspur.com. Email the fucking prick and tell him exactly how we feel and what's going on. That's his actual email from THST. Daniel.levy@tottenham.com.
right now.
Send him
That's one second, lads. 1 second. Let Brian get the email address out loud and clear for everybody to write down so that they can email him.
Post it in the chat.
Daniel.levy@tottenhamhotspur.com. Send him a message. Tell him how you really feel.
What a stupid email address.
Exactly. That's how stupid this man is. Daniel.levy@tottenham.
What's the
I'm going to send him
That's
an
on the
email.
THST. That's on the THST Facebook page. So it's an official email. It's something that
Well
they.
done, Sherlock.
I'm going to send him an email. I send him an email with a massive cock.
Don't give him penis envy. Don't give him
I
penis
feel like
envy.
that's probably enough to. We're going to do something. Do that.
Yeah. But Bob, what do you think? Surely we can't stick around with Levy and Enoch. Can't stick around.
I still think, Dave, that they're underestimating. I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Levy turned up to one of the matches because I still think he underestimates what the fuck he's done. I honestly think it's not registered. It's not registering in his head what he's done because it's still not pulled out. It's not officially been announced yet. I mean, Sky Sports is very likely, Dave. During the stream, we'll probably get the rest of the clubs pulling out. We'll get official announcements, but the fact is still not doing it. I don't think it's registering. And me and Danny are going down Sunday. Dan, we've had three different emotions for Sunday. First of all, we had disappointment. Second, we had come on, let's go and Secondly, we had cock.
What's this?
Cock.
Oh, all right.
Secondly, we had the protest, and now we're going down to celebrate. But like we keep saying, we can't forget. We need to make it as blatant and as obvious as possible that these twats, there's no place for them anymore. There's no place. Go and find another home. I know it's easier said than done because we need a new owner and all that. Fuck it, fuck it. We just need them out, and that's what they are.
We need that. We need like 30,000 fans outside of Wembley. That's what we need on Sunday.
With masks, by the way.
Yeah. Do it safely. But
big up Holly, by the way. Holly's in the chat, and Wesley, big yourselves up. 2 more super chats to get to here, lads. Rob C says Spurs Twitter account officially announces we are withdrawn.
There you go.
There it is.
Any of you guys want to get over and check that out?
I'm gonna hop on.
Yeah,
right now.
I'll hop on.
What was it? On Twitter?
Spurs' official Twitter account is saying that we have withdrawn.
Oh yeah.
You do
that. I'll just display this.
Do you want me to say Daniel Levy's? Do you want me to say what he said? Because I've got it in front of me.
Oh yeah,
go on.
Go for it.
We regret the anxiety, and upset caused by the ESL proposal. We felt it was important that our club participate in the development of a possible new structure that sought to better ensure financial fair play and financial sustainability. Excuse me? For who?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that
financial fair play for Enoch for his
I know why.
Is that it?
For his penis enlargement.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Just before we get people's reactions on that, Fawad, if you want to get your comment in below, I'll read it out. And a super chat here from the installation. He says, great panel on a great day. I wouldn't want Levy's anxiety right now. Sergio from Toronto. Big up, Sergio. Absolute legend, man.
Brian, is that the full statement, mate?
That's the full statement. That's on the. That's
What
the.
the-
Can you just read it again?
We confirm that we have formally. Oh no, hang on. No, so this is the actual. This is another part of the statement. We confirm that we have formally commenced procedures to withdraw the group. The one I read. Let me just find it real quick here.
Come on.
Sorry, guys. While
you're finding that quickly, the old lad's in the chat. He says, lads, it's a great victory for the working man. Fuck Levy. Come on, you Spurs. That's what I'm talking about, old lad. You need to tell them You need to tell everybody. You're the one that got me into this club. You're to blame, actually. You're the one that gets me this animated about this club. You're the one that produced me, so you're to blame. But big up. That, we fucking done it. We got our club back. That's what I'm talking about. But sorry, Brian, go on.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
We're out.
We're out. So there's two things that were said. So there's the club statement. We can confirm that we have formally commenced procedures to withdraw from the group, developing proposals from a European Super League. Daniel Levy's comment was, we regret the anxiety and upset caused by the ESL proposal. We felt it was important that our club participated in the development of a possible new structure that sought to better ensure financial fair play and financial sustainability.
He's done it again. The cunt has done it again. He says, we regret. There is no apology.
Yeah.
This man, I swear to God, get me to London. I swear to God, if I saw him on fire and I had a glass of water, I would drink the water, smash the glass, and slit his throat. He is a cunt. He is a motherfucking cunt.
Yeah, we regret we did it, but we don't regret. We don't. We're
He's
not.
a cunt.
We regret it to you.
Not one apology. Like the NFL. Like I said, I swear to God, please.
And guess what, Brian? It's time, bro. It's time. He is down. He is a weak man. He is on his last.
Gotta be now, man.
Put him down. Kick him in the face. And
I'm being serious.
Him, bro.
I'm being serious. Give me a GoFundMe to fly to England. Anyone in the comments say what you want me to do to Levy. I will find him and do it. And I'm not joking.
Well, actually, there is someone in the comments here, Brian. He says, don't know why you're so happy. Would you prefer to be playing Burnley instead of Juventus?
Yes, I bloody well would.
100%.
Yes, I bloody well would.
What kind of question is that? Come on.
No, I
want Juventus when you can't play one of them anymore. What's the fucking point?
I want to play Juventus when we qualify in the Champions League because we've earned the right to play them.
Exactly. No brainer.
That's what I'm talking about.
And by the way, Juventus have based their and Brian, you'll probably know, their kit is based on an English club, Notts County. Notts County. So we'll
you learn something new every day, lads, don't you? Never knew that.
They're based off Notts County.
Went to Italy and started the club.
They're based off Notts County. So
I want to reply to this, right? Because he's saying, like, you got to back the Levy idea. What you understand, Paul, the fact is that you understand what Levy was coming from in terms of where he's thinking of the club on a financial gain basis, right? He's not thinking of the footballing aspect of it. And that is straight and simple, the pure answer of it. He didn't give a shit about the football inside of it, about why and what Tottenham Hotspur stand for, why the club was built, why we watch the Premier League, why we gain entrance to the Champions League, because we deserve it, because we played well and we've done. This is why he doesn't give a shit about that.
Yeah, 100%. But look, lads, I do want to do a small bit on the Southampton preview. So is there anything else any of you guys want to talk about this Super League and everything else before we do switch over to a bit of a Southampton preview?
I'll do a final word, then I guess we can all go down. Final words.
Yeah.
You Super League, how dare you? And it's not just Levy, it's Woodward, FSG, all these fucking greedy billionaire dumb fucking cunts. You dumb cunts. You think you can actually take football away from us, bro? You limp dick old fucking farts. You will never take football away from us. The spirit of football will never go away. Aston Villa, Leeds, you see Brentford, all these other small clubs, their soul will exist. And the integrity of the sport will exist as long as fans like me, David, Brian, everyone in this panel, Bob Spur, Danny, Brian from Ireland, bro, every single one of you, as long as that spirit lives. Well,
you know what,
Brian Ireland,
I know you meant.
Brian Ireland, bro. As long as these fans exist, we will be undefeated, bro. Football is undefeated. We told you, David. I'm telling you, bro. We're back.
We are back. We are back in the business. But look, quickly, before we pass it on to Brian for final thoughts, Sean Mitchell says, and it's not final thoughts for the show, anyone, before you tune off, it's only final thoughts before we move on to the Southampton preview. Sean Mitchell says, Levy is the type of dick that when he takes Viagra, he gets taller. 100%, man. Absolutely love that. That's class. Brian, go on.
So no, I mean, I occasionally like to break out into a song, and I just thought about a song I'd like to sing to Daniel Levy to the tune of "Be Our Guest" from Beauty and the Beast. He's a cunt. He's a cunt. Daniel Levy. He's a cunt. So basically, that will be the tune that I will sing every time I see that guy's name on the screen. I see his bald-headed, emotionless. Every time on the jumbotron, it's that he can't even look straight.
I can't believe how much you looked like him there, man.
Is this typical Spurs?
You know what?
Is this typical Spurs?
Do you know what it is? As soon as I shave my hair and I'm like, I've got to get rid of my hair, and then I look myself in the mirror. I'm like, you know what you've done? You're on YouTube now. Everyone knows who you hate. You kind of. I need to buy a wig. I need to buy a wig when I shave my hair.
Just say you're going for the Lucas Moura lookalike, lad. Just put on your Spurs kit there. And you can run around with
that's a good idea. Marcelo, can I pass the Brazilian Moura?
Even the statement stinks of Daniel Levy. So everyone, we're withdrawing. But the statement on Sky Sports. So Arsenal, we're withdrawing. Liverpool, I confirm we confirm we're not participating. Man City, we're withdrawing. Tottenham formally commenced procedures to withdraw from the European Super League.
Yeah, Levy,
that says Levy.
He's hanging in for a bit of money. 100% he is. Martin Mongan quickly says here, we got our ball back 100%. Big up Martin Mongan, by the way, a legend. But sorry lads, keep going there with your final thoughts on the Super League and Levy.
It looks like it's official, isn't it? I think Bob had it on his screen.
Yeah, all 6 are out. All 6 withdraw. It's confirmed, 100%.
That's what we're talking about. But Bob, do you want to say anything else on Levy?
No, I think these guys pretty much said it. He just needs to understand, Dave. I just hope there's a bit of self-reflection to know how he's fucked up, and I mean this in the kindest possible way, for his best interest, for his own peace of mind, for like I say, the best thing to do is to resign. That's the best thing for him to do. If I was his personal advisor, that's what I'll be advising. Fucking resign.
Yeah, 100%. And before we pass it off to Brian and then on to Danny, we'll just take Sergio, the installation super chat here. He says, today's protest will teach fans to protect Sherman out. Big day. No, it's a massive day for football. It's a kick in the stones to them, Rich. It's like we've grabbed their balls and twisted them. You know what I mean? That's how much it's killing them right now. But Brian, go on. Have your last say on Enoch there, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's over and above Enoch. I'm just happy to have football back. I like football, and then Spurs, obviously, first and foremost. But it felt like I lost almost what everything is about in my life right now, and it didn't. I didn't lose that. All these channels. I was like, what's the point? That's where I was at. And I've got that back, and now we just got to get rid of Enoch and Daniel Levy to really get the icing on the cake.
Yeah, 100%. And Danny.
No, I was just reading one of Pablo's comments again. He's like, you need money in football. And he said, look, Man City have taken the piss and they got away with this. The problem is, right, with that kind of mentality, Daniel Levy should have sold this club long time ago, or he should have done the right thing for the football club, which is invest on the pitch. And he never did it. That's the problem. There's always going to be a problem with that fucking delinquent who's in charge of our club, because he doesn't care he wants to use it as a business. Just like the Glazers, just like the FSG. They just want to use it to make money. They don't give a shit about anything else.
Yeah, 100%. Big up lappers here. Sorry, Danny. You said tomorrow's breaking news. Brian Dangle. Trust
me, if I knew where it would be a distinct possibility. Trust me.
If I could just add to what Danny just said, I think it's important to recognize that what Paulo said was partially true, in that this is long before this Super League. The Premier League. Yeah. And then it's been building up for them to try to get away from, the structure of the football league and how it's worked in the past. So it has to be dealt with over and above just saying we've stopped this. We have to go further and stop these other clubs getting bought by sheiks, getting bought by states, and all that nonsense that is the thing that is continuously ruining our club and ruining our game across the board.
Yeah, I think governments have to get involved.
Just keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out in the chat, in the guest room, mate, because there might be someone coming on that we might be interested.
Perfect. Okay. Dtrex Kane says, another thing we've bottled as a club. Yeah, look, you can even say that. Big up, Dtrex Kane, my man. You could say that. And then what's the story says? Like that guy said yesterday, shit on Levy's Bentley. That was Jordan Stevens. That was a cracker of a comment, lad. Absolute cracker, Jordan. I absolutely loved it. Sorry,
I'll
Michelle.
say this, we didn't bottle it. As a fan base, we were absolutely superb. As a fan base, we were superb. We did everything right. We voiced our opinions, man. We did not bottle that. The board are fucking bottlers. Levy is a fucking bottler. He's a fucking bottler his whole fucking life. That's why he has no girlfriend, no fucking wife, nothing. He's a sad, miserable,
can I ask
old
you
little
guys a question,
saggy
right?
man.
On this topic of the Super League, right, I want to ask you a question. Do you think now, right, this has now opened up a door for like some sort of negotiations with UEFA or whoever to bring in some form of way for the clubs to make more money in?
They've already done it, Danny. Danny, they've already done it.
The proposal for 24-25. Have you not seen it?
Yeah, have you not read that yet? Because it's pretty.
I haven't read the full proposal.
New Champions League proposal is basically an ESL.
It's an ESL. It's an ESL with certain clubs getting rewarded for not being doing.
The thing is, Danny, we've got 3 years to digest it, to look at it, to see what's happening.
Yay! Danny boy!
Big up, Ben.
Come on, you Spurs!
Ryan Mason's Blue Army.
Ryan Mason's Blue Army. Ryan Mason's Blue Army.
It's in there.
Come on. Oh, man, I'd say you're absolutely delighted, are you?
I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely delighted, but that is one down, one to go.
Yeah.
We're out of the Super League now. Now we need to get Enoch out of the club.
And Levy.
Yeah, 100%. But do you think we'll be able to shift Enoch out of the club, Ben?
Look, we've done it before. We did it with Alan Sugar. Why can't we do it with Enoch?
Yeah. Scholar got loads of shit as well when he was there.
100%. Just a quick super chat here from Will Stewart. Sorry, he says just like Liverpool losing sponsors over this, we need to keep going till Enoch is gone. 100%, Will, my man. I agree with that. And look, Will, if you do want to come on and join us, I'm sure Bob Sparrow will send you the link. But Ben, what do you want to say on everything?
I'm just really happy, man. I'm happy that the fans won. I'm happy the good people won today. And I just want to finish the job. I'm desperate to finish the job now. I've got a taste of it, man. And now we need to keep going. We need to get those parasites out of our club. Brian was right all along.
You and Brian are like Levy vampires, man. I can't wait.
What about Sunday, mate? How many different emotions for Sunday?
What's that, Bob?
I'll say how many different emotions for Sunday. You know, we weren't looking forward to it. Then we were doing the march. Now we're celebrating it, mate. It's just all change, isn't it? 48 hours.
The roller coaster of being a football fan, man. The roller coaster of being a football fan. I'm just happy the good people won at the end of the day. Tottenham are officially out. And did you see that bullshit statement from Levy?
Yeah.
I read it out.
Ben, I reacted very calmly to it.
It's dead just like his heart. It's dead just like his fucking heart.
Ben, will you go down to the stadium tomorrow to still protest?
I'm thinking about it still. I know there's a big thing going on for Enoch. I mean, I'm going to try get down there, but now I really want to watch the game as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. No, I fully get that. But no, honestly, look, the news and the statement couldn't have come at any better timing. But lads, I want to get everyone's reaction on Ryan Mason being appointed till the end of the season. I want you guys think. Whoever wants to answer it first, work away.
Tottenham through and through, isn't he? Tottenham through and through. It's written in the stars. He was Spurs through and through. He had to retire early because of a horrendous injury. He's come back. He's come to his home. He's going to win us. We're going to win tomorrow, and he's going to win us the cup. It's written in the stars. After the 48 hours we've had, the end story, because Levy was going to resign by then, and Enoch are going to be put up for sale. And I guarantee you, Ryan Mason's going to be walking up those stairs to pick up that trophy.
He's also
all the stars are aligned.
I agree with Bobby. To add to that, he learned from Pochettino, so we're arguably potentially going to get that football back, at least for the end of the rest of the season. And for me, I mean, if we get that, that's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice finish to a
otherwise difficult season. In the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got to say the good thing about sorry, go on, Ben.
Yeah.
Go on,
yeah, mate.
No, you were talking. Go for it.
Okay. No, the only thing I'm looking forward to with him is he's doing so well with with the youth. You look at the Divines, you look at the Scarlets. This is coming through 2 years of him working. So obviously he's playing attacking football. Scarlet is banging in goals left, right, and centre. Divine, the youth team, as I said on We Are Tottenham TV, I think it was after the Newcastle game when I said everything is rotten except for the youth and the academy.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan Mason's got a huge part to play in that, and it's just whether these prima donnas decide to start showing up. And if we get our Tottenham, I've got great faith in him, and if he can do what he did with the youth, then bring it on.
Yeah.
100%. Ben?
No,
what's your opinion?
Echo both those thoughts. I think that the work that he's done with the academy, absolutely brilliant. I think that there's been a lot of people in the under-18 singing his praises about what a good coach he's been. Obviously, the history coming through the Tottenham ranks. Good mates with Pochettino. You know, maybe Pochettino will come back one day with him as assistant or something.
I bet you they're texting, man. They got to be texting back and forth. Okay, I got
to. That's what I want to ask. Do you know if it's true that he rang Pochettino for advice for the cup final?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Come on, he must have.
That's
done
what
it.
I would do if I was Ryan
Poch
Mason.
rang him when he got the job.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's Poch though, isn't it? That's Poch through and through. That is.
It is.
Yeah.
Fair play. Marcelo, what do you think on Mason?
You know, look, I'm going to support him 110%. He's our new manager for now, and we got to back him. He's one of our own, and he Spurs through and through. He helped the academy, so like there's no reason not to back him. Let's go beat Southampton. Let's go beat City, and let's go, show beautiful football once again. Let's bring our Hotspur back. Come on, let's play football again. Can't wait.
I tell you the truth, guys. It feels as though two dark clouds have gone over this club today.
100%.
Well, Jose Mourinho 24 hours ago, the Super League today. It feels like I just feel like so much weight has been lifted off my shoulders, man.
Ben, you can tell by the look on your face because I remember seeing the thumbnail of the shot of you on We Are Tottenham TV of when the Super League got announced, and it was just you and your bro Sim just sitting there with them. I was like, those guys look so sad, and then seeing you now with this evening grin sticking through it's brilliant. I love it. Thank you.
It's also showing. I see a lot of confidence, Ben. Like one thing David and I kept talking about, Enoch, is that we can step up against them and we can overthrow them. David and I, we said it so many times, and so many fans always kept saying, no, you can't. They're too powerful. They're too powerful. They're too this. But today it showed that we can. And the confidence is there. I see in your face. I see in Brian's face. I see in everybody's faces here that we can overthrow Enoch. We are powerful.
Overthrow Enoch? We've overthrown a continent.
This was the last straw, people. This was the last straw. This Super League was the last straw. And these guys, I'm vying for blood. My brother is vying for blood. Even my grandpa probably wants them out right now. He was massively against the Super League and stuff like that. So once you got me and my brother on board, you got the whole channel on board. So we're going to go for it.
Ben, you know what it is as well, Ben, is when I came on your show, when you did the Enoch one, and I was first, and I went absolutely mental. Everyone, I reread the comments afterwards. I was getting battered because everyone's got their opinion, and it's like, okay, let the keyboard warriors or the other people that are your regulars say what they say. But it's like, I knew what I was saying. You could see how wound up I was getting. I was getting really, really irate. And then finally, it's like when you said yesterday when I came, you're like, finally, Brian, well done. You were right all along. It's just like, oh, thank God people have seen it. Thank God.
Look, it's one of those things, Brian, where everyone kind of knew it. They just didn't want to believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just quickly, Kieran O'Connell says, Fantasy Premier League is saved. Thank God. Would have been playing 11 million for Benteke up front. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me. Big up, Kieran. Really do appreciate that. And I'm glad that the Fantasy Premier League is saved 100%. But lads, what was the question I was going to ask? Yeah, do you think there's going to be any blowback from this? Do you think,
Dave, let me just ask you this: like, is our transfer budget spunked now because we were relying on the Super League for this Jose Mourinho sack?
Yeah, I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't give a shit. Honestly, I don't care.
Look,
I think
it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. We were relying on that 350 million to fix our squad this season. And with the sacking of Mourinho and stuff like that, look, the transfer budget, I don't think there's going to be much there this summer. And I think that's why you might see
businessman.
It's good. It stops Hitchin being able to fuck up anymore. I'd rather have nothing than have Hitchin with money.
I think Ryan Mason's appointment and with him, like, you know, working with the youth, and I think it did come out that they were looking for a manager that could work with you. And I think with Ryan Mason being appointed at the end of the season, it's kind of see how he goes sort of thing. And I think that's within view of him being able to bring through some youngsters, because I think there's no budget there. But what do you guys think?
Let me.
Sorry,
go ahead. No, you
all
go
I was
ahead.
going to say, whereas if ESL was going ahead, there was absolutely no chance Ryan Mason was going to stay till next season. Now it's not happening. There's every chance he could stay. If he wins us a few games and he wins us the cup, why not? He could do an ollie and stay for next season. But if the ESL was going to go through, there was no chance we're going to stay with Ryan Mason. So it's good news for him as well. I do believe if he does well, Levy or whoever it might be might consider him. But as for the transfer funds, I think Levy's going to want to prove a point as well. All right, you don't want the ESL? You're getting fuck all. You're getting fuck all. Well, nothing new there then, is it? Nothing new.
Yeah, no, nothing new. Definitely nothing new.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Guys, don't worry. We got the
we'll
new... Go on, Ben.
What?
Sorry, no, Danny, go for it.
I'll say we're gonna have the new Nagelsmann, mate. We got Ryan Mason. Ryan fucking
That's
Mason.
I think it's
Ryan
gonna be
Mason.
Nagelsmann. I
Yeah,
don't think he's gonna keep Mason even if he wins the cup. I think it's gonna be Nagelsmann. I don't think Levy. You know, he's just so pragmatic. He doesn't like taking any risks. So if he's able to get Nagelsmann, he's gonna get Nagelsmann. I just don't see him taking the risk with Mason.
I agree.
Maybe
I agree
Nagelsmann with the Ryan Mason assistant. You know, maybe he can learn under him and work with him at the same time if it goes well.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I agree with Marcelo. I think Mason will stay within the kind of camp, and I think he'll get higher up than the under 18s.
Yeah.
But I can't see him being first choice manager next season. I just can't see it.
It's too much to ask for him. He's
Ben,
too
do you
young.
think-
He doesn't even have his badges
Do you
fully.
think if he delivers top 4 and the League Cup, that there might be a chance that he takes over?
Why would I know? what
Nah,
happened to
even
King?
if we do that, I don't think so.
Levy's
Why
not a
would-
risk taker, is he?
Yeah, but
He's
why
a
would
yes
King
man.
look
He's a yes
over?
man. He's a
Why
yes man.
King doesn't have the minerals, mate. He's
No,
not
he
gonna
doesn't.
be a
That's what it is,
manager.
Ben.
Manager.
No,
I think
No,
so.
he doesn't. Yeah.
I don't
He-
think so either.
he doesn't seem like a manager. He seems more like of a figure that people,
Yeah, yeah.
like a coach that people like
A
look up
motivator,
to.
like, come on, boys,
Yeah,
come on, let's
yeah.
do this. Come on,
Mate,
Like a guy-
Danny, I just saw Mr. Motivator as Leslie King doing the fucking exercise.
I'll make a video of that. I'll get a video done.
But I have a question, guys. What do you think Mason is? What do you think he's gonna go out with for his lineup and Southampton? Like, do you think it's gonna be a different lineup, or like, do you think he's gonna play some of the Deadwood? Do you think you're gonna
I
see? some
think
new
Bale
players
and Dele are starting.
I think
I think
Dele
Bale
will start. I
and
think
Dele
Bale.
Yes, Will.
Yeah. What's up, Will?
Do you know what, right?
What's
If
up,
Dele
Will?
starts and has an amazing game, I'm going to be fucking fuming.
I'm going to piss
I'm gonna
off.
be
I said that
absolutely
earlier.
fucking fuming because
I
it will
said that
show,
earlier.
right, how
Yeah.
much of a disgrace he is to the badge. Honestly,
Mm.
That's
But
the one thing
Danny-
I'm
but
really
Danny-
worried about.
But Danny, he came out when Jose Mourinho first came in and had 5 string of great games. I imagine the same thing's going to happen.
You're probably right. That's what I mean. Something's going to happen like that, and it just goes to show though he doesn't care for the club really. It's going to be
Well,
like a new
I said that
manager,
earlier.
bounce, isn't it? Yeah.
But was he given enough opportunities this season anyway? Was he?
Well,
No
he's
one
been
was.
shit under Poch as
Yeah,
well,
but he
Ben,
has
weren't
been-
he? He was
he was,
terrible
yeah.
for years.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, okay,
Agreed.
I'll say
You were.
this, and I'll back up Ben on this statement. In the 2018-19 season, I think that was when Jose got appointed, right? He still scored 8 Premier League goals and got 8 Premier League assists. And then the next season after that, he got immediately dropped. 8 goals and 8 assists is not bad for a midfielder.
He played
You
the
know,
first
and then-
half against Everton.
I think it's his attitude more than anything.
But he
barely-
I think
he
it's
barely
more about his
played.
attitude.
But he
Yeah.
barely played in the beginning of the season, you know? Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the guy is, scoring goals and giving assists,
But,
and then you're
Marcelo,
going to bench
can
him.
I add something to that, right? The problem
Yeah.
with Dele Alli is he comes up at one moment in the game. He doesn't do enough for 90 minutes. He doesn't do enough for 90 minutes. And that's the problem with him. That's because he's one of these players, yeah, where you give him one chance, he'll get that goal or something, but not often enough. But over a 90-minute period, he doesn't do enough. He doesn't track back enough. He loses the ball too much. He gives it away too much. He's sloppy passing. And that's why he's not, for me, I just don't want him there anymore. I just can't see him working out.
Do you think maybe in a new manager system that because look,
Yeah,
with
that's what I was
Jose,
about to say.
it's very much he wants everything to fit.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
Daniel
maybe he was
Levy-
getting asked. It was asked too much to do under Jose, that he wasn't really good for his like freedom. I think there's a lot of players that have been held back under Jose that you'll see a little bit more freedom in how they play. And I think Dele Alli is one of those players that needs to have that little bit of swagger and kind of free roll to move around, and create, do those things, get into those positions that other players don't. He was always very good at that. That doesn't just go away. I think it's system based, and I think there's a potential for it. Now I'd watch him in training and maybe see is he feeling that? Does it look like that's going to come out with the system I'm creating and make a decision? But I think he definitely has the chance to come out and then play.
So we had Daniel Levy's really shitty announcement, that statement. Have you seen Arsenal's? Here's Arsenal's. Compare it to ours, right? We are withdrawing from the proposed Super League. We made a mistake and we apologise for it. Compare that
Daniel
to what
Levy. So I'm going to go for dinner right now because my wife was ordered sushi and I don't want to be kicked to the curb because I haven't spent any time with her. So I'll just end with, he's a cunt. He's a cunt. Daniel Levy is a cunt. Okay, so guys, listen. Love you all. We've got our Tottenham back, and I'll speak to you guys soon.
Cheers, Brian.
See you later, boys.
Thanks so much for the man. I do appreciate it. Lads, just quickly, I do have a super chat from Avi Troops. He says, if Mason got top 4 and the cup and Arsenal bottled the Europa, Mason is better than Arteta. Trust the process. Yeah, no, that would be nice if that happened, Avi Troops. Big yourself up, my man. And anyone else, if you want to get your super chats in for the panel, do get them in.
Let the guy manage one game.
Yeah, let him have one game.
Yeah.
You know us Tottenham fans, Ben, we're getting impatient now. We want the trophies. We want success now.
That's it.
Well,
Premier League next season.
He could win a trophy his second game.
Imagine that, guys. Imagine that. That just, man, it's so amazing.
No, 100%. But look, lads,
guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. But thanks for having me on again.
Come on.
Nice one, Ben.
No,
Cheers,
Ben,
mate.
before you go, I want to say a big thank you to you personally. I know I've done it on your Tottenham TV already, but thank you so much for what you've done for us fans abroad by going down to the stadium and protesting and everything else. I really do appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. I've seen some of the stick you were getting on Twitter for it. And what I say is, fuck them. You're a true yid. Keep doing what you do. You're great for our fan base, and thank you.
Cheers, Ben.
No, thank you very much. It's all the support from you guys that make it all happen as well. So I'm not going to ever stop doing it. So whoever wants to abuse me on Twitter or whatever it may be, they can go fuck themselves. I'm going to keep
Daniel Levy.
That's what it's all about.
Don't worry, Ben. You're not alone. You got the We Are Tottenham Army, baby. Come on, let's go.
And as always.
And I'm even going to rent the Harris Army from time to time as well. So that's all good.
We're all the same.
No, look, thanks very much for popping on, Ben. You're too good, man. I really do appreciate it.
Nah, no problem, Dave. And I'll see you tomorrow for the pre-match pump-up. Come on.
100%. Yeah, actually, everybody, what time we start at, Ben? About 4? Think kickoff's 5:30?
Yeah, about 4:30, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So there you are, guys. Pre-match pump-up over on We Are Tottenham TV tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. It's the best pump-up show in town. Make sure you get over and check it out with me, the Irish Hotspur, your host, and I'll be bringing you right through to the watch-along with Ben and Sim. That was very professional, so make sure you do it. But thank you, Ben.
Nice one.
Big up yourselves, guys. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Spurs. Big up, Ben, from We Are Tottenham TV, lads. An absolute gent for giving up his time and coming on. But look, lads, we'll get into it. What do you want to see tomorrow lineup-wise? We'll start with Marcelo. Or actually, sorry. I want to bring Will in. My bad. My bad. Will's been too quiet there. Will, how are you keeping, first of all, after your monster stream yesterday, after streaming all day for nearly 24 hours? And what do you think on the news today, my man?
Oh, is he frozen?
Mute.
Frozen and muted, it looks like.
I think he's frozen.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Right, Will is frozen. So when he comes back in, we'll get that question to him. But Marcelo, what lineup do you want to see tomorrow? What lineup do you think we're going to see? And what way do you think we're going to play?
Well, I think we need to see, obviously, the three, front three of Son, Kane, and Bale. I think, yes, Bale had a bad game at Arsenal, right? But I think personally, Jose was a little bit too reactive with that game. Just because the guy has one bad game, you're gonna bench him. It just didn't make sense why he benched Bale so early. So I think we need that front three. Yeah, he was very reactive on that, and he lost Bale because of it. So I think he needs to keep that front three. I think he needs to go to the midfield of Højbjerg, either in the
Will you rest him, mate?
also.
Marcelo, when you give him a rest, mate, Højbjerg.
Oh yeah, that's
for the
Yeah,
cup
maybe
final.
for the final.
yeah, for the cup final. Yeah, so maybe Sissoko, Lo Celso, maybe pivot between Sissoko and Lo Celso, giving Nomballer Loso a rest.
I've sent him the link.
Yeah, and then give Dele Alli a start as a number 10.
Yeah.
And then do a back line of Reguilon. Reguilon needs game time. It still shows that he's still getting, back in his groove. So he needs game time. So Reguilon, I would say Toby and Rodon, and then fucking Aurier or Taganga. One of those two.
Yeah. I'd give Højbjerg a rest, mate, tomorrow.
Yeah. I think
Big up, Cody. Just quickly, lads, with 265 watching, I want to see 250 likes on that button. If you haven't done it, smash a people's elbow on it. That's what I'm talking about. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new, and also get your super chats in for the panel. The chat is absolutely off the chain today. Cody, sorry, what?
Hold on, Dave. You didn't say it right. Look at that like button. Think of Daniel Levy, bald-headed face, and just put a fist on it and just fucking smash it.
Smash that like.
Love that.
Fucking elbow, people's elbow. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about, lad. That is what I'm talking about. Cody, what do you make of the news today?
Look, I got like 2 minutes because it's like bedtime for my girls, and I snuck down here. My wife doesn't know I'm down here. I got to talk like really low.
Again, Cody, again.
All I wanted to say, Bobby, okay? You had the Who Are You segment on Bob Spurs TV.
Yeah.
And one of the questions that you asked people was, what does the Spurs family mean to you?
Yeah.
And what the shift that's the Spurs YouTube army has put in here in the last 48 hours has been completely unbelievable. There's been too much content to even keep up with. The message has been unified and strong. Twitter has been absolutely on fire. And it just goes to show that when we put our minds together, there is so much that we can accomplish. And we can't win shit on the pitch anymore, so we might as well have the supporters winning the fights for us. So I got to go back upstairs. I just want to pop on. Come on, you Spurs. We're back, baby. We're back. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Get in there, Cody.
That's what I'm talking about. Big up, Cody. Thanks for popping in. And look, if no one sees Cody tomorrow, you know his wife caught him. She probably thinks he's down cheating in the basement or something. The man is still that's absolutely brilliant. But Bob Spur, what lineup do you want to see tomorrow, man?
Tomorrow, I definitely want to see Højbjerg given a rest. But having said that, there's part of me that wants to see him play in Mason's first game because Mason's going to play a strong team. But in a selfish point of view, I am hoping he's looking forward to the cup final. Sonny is going to play Vinny. He's going to play. I hope he plays Lucas. I'll be honest with you. I don't give a shit right now. I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
All I want is a win. I've gone for 4-0. I'm expecting a 4-0 now, especially now. I think Ryan's going to be boosted by this all. The fact that there's going to be no more questions asked about him. I felt so sorry for him in today's press conference. So awkward. And full well he's not going to answer anything. There was a part of me thinking, no, come on, just say it. Condemn it. Do your thing. But it just wouldn't have been right. So tomorrow's, mate, I honestly don't care. He could play fucking Harvey White in goal as far as I'm concerned. It's irrelevant. It's all about the fact that we've still got a team that's going out onto the pitch and winning a competitive game of football. We can win, lose, or draw it, and that's all that matters. And I've gone for a 4-0 win.
Big, that's what I like to hear, Bob. It's great to hear such positivity. But before I do ask Will what his thoughts are on today's news with the Super League and Ryan Mason being put in charge until the end of the season, but I just want to big up John Fitzpatrick, by the way, absolute legend, my Irish brother out in Australia. Hope you're representing the flag out there, my man, and big yourself up. But Will, what's your thoughts on today?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I'm extremely glad and ultimately extremely happy that it ended almost as quickly as it began. Earlier this afternoon when the news broke, I was so relieved that I got emotional, which I don't do very often, as you guys know. I'm
sure that wasn't because you were tired, lad.
Combination.
That too. Yeah. But No, but look, I'm still angry. I don't think that it's right that these guys put us through this, and now they're getting payoffs and rewards for it. And I think that while I want to celebrate winning this battle, the war's just begun. I am still boycotting Monster. I've switched to Rockstar, which I don't really like, but I'm not buying anything from any of our club sponsors until Enix gone. And I can't go to the stadium and hold a sign and do all that stuff, so I can only do what I can do. That's what I can do. Be out there and on YouTube or whatever and saying what I have to say about it. I'm glad.
Well, are you surprised? Are you surprised, mate?
I'm surprised that it ended that quickly. 100%.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
Oh, what was that question? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I mean, because I'm absolutely surprised because here, and thank God that there's not here, that wouldn't have gone that way. Right? Where we are, a little protest might get some pandering, but it doesn't end up in a result like that. But
so do you think
unless that was the point of this, right? If their intention was to cause UEFA to fork out cash and give them permanent spots in the Champions League, and if Levy's using it as a tool, because even what here listening to you guys, seems like a lot of you are just okay with letting Levy off the hook of not.
No.
I don't think. Have you been watching the whole stream?
I think you missed the first half an hour.
I think you need to go back.
Yeah.
Well, are you personally surprised?
Since minute 10. So yeah.
Will, are you personally surprised the fact that, and I mean personally, that you and there's nothing against you. It's probably Brian as well, but maybe you did underestimate, in hindsight, you did underestimate the power of the fan power within UK and what they could overturn, because purely and simply the fan passion isn't. The UK fan passion isn't evident out in America. This is no way me saying that the American fans aren't passionate. We're not going down the Marcelo route, of course not.
I never said they weren't passionate. I just said they're not as passionate.
We won't get back into that.
Are you personally surprised that it's quite evident that the passionate Spurs football fan has had a big say in the overturn? Are you personally a bit not taken aback and surprised?
Well, yeah, I'm relieved.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say surprised is the word.
Yeah,
I would say that I'm relieved, right?
Yeah,
and it's not that I underestimated the fan voice. It's just that here it takes a lot more.
Yeah,
I guess maybe the rich billionaires here are just a little bit more cutthroat than the ones over there.
I think there's also more fan power here, Will. Or there.
Yeah, there's just more fan power.
I think it just exists more in a way that we didn't realize.
In general, I'm not talking about sport. I'm talking about just politics or any type of corporate issue here. I mean, we had a whole summer full of, protests and riots, and it changed nothing. Right?
Yeah, it's
millions and millions of dollars in damage, and it changed nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess you can say I'm overly cynical when it comes to that type of protest. But when I do see the things that make change here is going after the money. Right?
Yeah.
So for me, living in a culture where that's that way, because I mean the protests changed nothing, right? Those same news reports of the police and do all those things still happen week in and week out. Nothing has changed. So I guess you could say that I'm pleasantly surprised or pleasantly
relieved
that a few days of protest was all it took to take
a day of protest. That's a single day of protest.
Yeah.
Not even 24 hours, was
it? You're talking months of that.
And still nothing would happen.
Well, to be fair, Will, you are comparing, something that is still a problem in all over the world. Let's be real here. You can't compare, football to I guess you're referring to the whole George Floyd thing, with the Black Lives Matter and racism. That's a whole different apple. But I think the difference was in America, it's just that, just like I said, businesses and capitalism is just more efficient there, in my opinion. And I think you guys like franchising, and I think, overall, I'm not saying you, but I think overall the American people do like franchising. I think they enjoy like the halftime shows.
They don't know any different.
Yeah, they love the halftime shows.
Yeah.
They love all that. I know so many people that just watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials. I know so many people that just love it. It's kind of part of the American culture, really, franchising. You look at McDonald's, you look at it's part of a culture, really, here. So I think it's easier to do it there compared to the UK, where they're not used to having their sports being taken over by these billionaires or being franchised. I don't know.
I'm not talking about sports. I'm talking about attacking the 1%, right? Which is what these guys are.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying racism is a little bit of a tougher, subject. Well,
Why?
Because racism right now, even in football is not being taken out. We try to protest so much, but
hold on. This is making me mad. So you're telling me we need to be complacent with it then? So just because it's a tough
no, whoa, hold on, no, Will, no, you're mistaken. We definitely need to protest racism, but I'm just saying racism is going to be something that's going to be a lot harder to extinguish than a movement that's trying to take over football. It's a much bigger problem, in my opinion.
It's 400 years integrated into a system.
Yeah, it's a much bigger problem.
20 years or 30 years of,
Anyway, let's get Will's thoughts on Ryan Mason being appointed till the end of the season.
I mean, the caretaker, I mean, that's fine. I don't think I'd want to see him as, full-time manager. I mean, if things end up working really well, you never know, but there's only 6 or 7 games left. So, if he's somebody who's been in the club for a long time and has, long history with us, being a person of the club for a long time. I mean, involved in multiple ways, someone who really cares makes up as a good caretaker. I don't think that it's a permanent deal, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, 100%. Look, even though I do feel like it's a bit like putting Harry Winks in charge, I'm still going to support Ryan Mason.
Yeah.
But lads, I'm going to go around. I want to get everyone's feeling. I want to get on to Brian Ireland for who he thinks should play tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think my starting lineup is a heck of a lot different than Marcelo's or Bobby's. I think it's more about the style of football that I'm really intrigued about. How we're going to play, how we're going to set up. Is it a 4-2-3-1? Is it a 4-3-3? How attacking will we be? I expect the team to come out and really, really go at them in a way that we haven't seen. I expect to see those players look free. Or at least I hope to. So I think the lineup doesn't matter that much. It just needs to be the players that are the best in that situation. So, obviously the Bales are going to start. I think Lucas Moura will probably start. Vinny probably up top. The midfield sort of picks itself, but there is that idea that there's a cup final. So we'll see what happens if Højbjerg is going to be there or not. And I just want to see passion. I don't want to see energy, and I want to see a team that is free again, because I think that's how we feel. I want to see the team feel that way as well on the pitch.
Yeah, 100%. And before I get Danny's views, I just want to say, Nurse here says, get the Irish Hotspur to 2K subs. #Harris Army. Look, the Harris Army, really do appreciate everything you've done for me so far. But look, go and find me 100 subs. Let's get to 2K. I want to get to 2K before tomorrow's game. And only the Harris Army can make that happen, and anyone else is tuning in. If you haven't hit that subscribe, you need to. This is one of the best Spurs channels around. So you definitely need to hit that subscribe. But Danny, what's your thoughts on the starting lineup tomorrow?
I kind of echo everyone else's, to be honest. For me, I don't care really who plays. I don't give a shit. I want effort and desire. I want passion. I want Tottenham back. I want our Tottenham. Do you know what I mean?
That's absolutely top class. That is top class. Look, if anyone wants Marcelo to do that again, get in a super chat and get him to do it again. But sorry, go on, Danny.
No, yeah, I just want passion, man. I just want pure passion and effort and desire. I don't care who plays. The only thing I wouldn't like, I don't really want to see is Højbjerg play, only because I think he needs to rest him for the final. He just needs to rest him for the final. He's been overplayed. What's his like?
53 games he's on now.
Yeah, 53 games. That's insane. So he needs a rest. Everyone else, they can play. For me, I don't give a shit really. I just want, the things I want, and that's all I care about really.
Yeah.
Dave, can I just say something? I'm getting a bit pissed off about, and I'm sticking up for Will here. I'm getting a bit pissed off with all these comments about, oh, look at Will, he's all pissed. I had a couple on my after we did the thankfully, because the likes of Will and Brian were on my channel, and we managed to explain what the whole ESL was about. But and they call mate, the amount of times he's had to say, and Brian as well, we don't agree with this. All we're doing is pointing out facts and telling you. To be fair, we were there asking the question. Danny was there, mate. That show that we did for 4 hours, that wouldn't have been anything without the Brian or Will, because and I said they've taken advantage of it. Mate, there's people out there who take a snippet out of a fucking conversation and start ramming it down. I've had it on me. Same person laid it into me saying, "Oh, you ask all these negative questions." I'm a fucking host. I need to ask questions that are different rather than after being played devil advocate. But people need to get the fucking facts right before.
Yeah. Look, I just want to say, look, no matter what part of the country, or sorry, not the country, no matter what part of the world you're from, no matter your race, we're all Spurs fans. We're all one. We're all family. Yeah. Now, look, with family, it starts by treating each other with a bit with some respect. So let's do that. Look, Will. In fairness, lads, what I do want to say is, and I don't know if you heard me say it earlier on, but I did say, that there is a lot of what you had to say. In fact, everything you had to say, it was needed. You know what I mean? And that. So I just wanted you to know that as well, and that we do appreciate the input that you gave us all for into franchises, and Brian as well, for what you gave us into the franchise. And look, just ignore some of these people. That's what I would say.
I'm one of those fans like David, where passion and desire. But even in the beginning, when I heard this news, I was completely deflated. I was crying on Will's stream, pretty much. You know what I mean? I thought it was the end of football. I was even tweeting it. It didn't take me talking to David and really like getting that spirit back that I started to believe that we can do it, and I start seeing people together. But Will is absolutely right. If we did not react the way we did, and there wasn't as big a protest, I'm telling you, man, like that would have happened. These franchises are no joke, and we got to push forward now and make sure it's
recognizing what they were trying to do is the most important thing to understand in order to prevent.
Can I jump in here for a sec? Since they're slated, I can't.
Just before you do, what Will was actually, sorry, this has come to my head. What Will was saying yesterday is we need all the pieces of the puzzle to be able to complete the puzzle and to be able to go out and do the protests and everything else. So just get off Will's back. I love Will. Everybody else loves Will. So just leave him alone. But sorry,
Will knows that. Will knows that.
Yeah. So I've been getting comments too on my videos today from people who want to try and slander me and lie about what I said. Using the stream that we did with you earlier in the day, where when I was talking about UEFA, FIFA, I'm saying if the Super League goes through, right? If that goes through and comes to fruition, and we get into a pissing match between UEFA, FIFA, the Premier League, and the Super League, right? That the money difference, right? One side's gonna win. That's what I said. Yeah. And if you want to protect the football pyramid, because right now, at this point in time, they weren't talking about, going into or leaving the Premier League. They were just wanting to do their own Champions League on midweek, right? That those guys should bend over and take it up the poop chute. I have never said the fans should capitulate. Not once. I've gone through David's video. I've screen recorded it. I never made that claim. My all claim
copyright strike,
all 12 videos. 12 hours of streaming that I did yesterday was yes, protest, go do it. I'll do it with you, but we have to do more. Yeah. More. And don't be fooled by this white flag that's got a knife behind it. Because as soon as you well, we won, we're done. Boom. Next thing you know, you're getting stabbed in the back as you're turning away to walk away.
Yeah.
You got
Look, there's still potential for that to happen.
Stay with it, Will. Stay with it. Love it.
Yeah, no, and Will, you are
And so
right.
those people who want to slander me, now let me finish. I'm going to talk to the people watching. The people that want to slander me and say that I said the fans should give up, find me the evidence and post it on my Twitter page. At me at Will Stua on Twitter and show me the evidence where I said that. Because I never said that. I looked through all 4 hours of both streams that I was on David's channel yesterday, and those words never came out of my mouth.
Did you say you watched them all?
I was just going to say, Will, you're a fucking trooper, mate.
Yeah, did you say you rewatched them all?
Rewatched them all. Rewatched them all.
Fucking hell, lad.
Being there was enough already, for fuck's sakes. You're gonna...
Yeah, fuck me, lad. I was already thought. No, look, I actually do want to clarify this.
Because I know what I said on my 6-hour stream. But people are coming out and saying that I said the fans need to take one up the poop chute. I said no. I said UEFA and FIFA. And if you guys think that UEFA and FIFA are on the side of the fans,
they're
you're fucking delusional.
Yeah, they're the worst.
You're fucking delusional.
Believe it, people.
100%.
They're the most corrupt organizations in football. Believe that. They're the most corrupt organizations.
You can take that Will said for the fans to capitulate. I said, I screamed it in the thing as I was ranting on David's channel, the first stream that I went on. Go out, protest. Do that. I'll support you. I'll do it with you. But that's not going to be enough. I was wrong on it not being enough for now.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that we can't continue.
Yeah. No, but look, this is the thing. We could still be stabbed in the back. And this is the thing. Just quickly, I do have a comment. Something. I just want to get Kieran O'Connell's. He says, got to go, boys. Have a good one. And come on, you Spurs. Hashtag Enoch out. Hashtag Levy out. Big up, man. You go and get some rest. I know you've worked tomorrow, man. So go and chill out. But thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you for your donations to the channel, man. It really is appreciated. But Brian C says, Will's analysis of the franchise issues and threat to Spurs was excellent. His passionate and dedication to Spurs shines through, a massive respect for his streams from this side of the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's important to have someone like Will, because if you just have someone like me and David, we're just going to bring you passion, but not really the analysis that Will can bring, or, Brian Ireland can bring. I roasted you in the frenemies and stats. All right, don't talk to me, bro.
No way, lad. No way. No way, DJ.
Yep. But I'm just saying, Will is like the stats. He's an analysis guy. He'll bring you the truth. He'll bring you the reality of it, and it's important, just as important, to have fans like him who are passionate and can bring you those facts. And do the research, because he doesn't get paid to do that type of research. He does it because he loves Tottenham. He does it because he loves Tottenham and he loves football. So
prove people wrong.
if you're fucking talking shit about my boy Will, my boy from North Carolina, Spurs #1, American fan, you have a problem with me, bro. So go fuck yourselves.
I was just gonna say, I thought you already claimed that, but you didn't. You said Brazilian.
How many Americans? how many other Americans? Right, Brian's Canadian. How many other Americans streamed for over 12 hours yesterday on this topic, bringing awareness to it throughout multiple channels? How many?
Yeah.
Name one.
Yeah.
Will.
Right?
Stewart.
A couple of them got on.
That's it.
A couple of them got on for 1 or 2 hours. Right? And anybody that says anybody that says I was for this is a complete liar. You're deluded. You have no ears.
Will,
you can't comprehend.
You forget the 4 hours on my channel as well, mate. You forget the 4 hours on my channel as well.
Yeah. No, Will, you're a hero. You're a hero to the Spurs community. Don't let them get you down, bro.
Yeah, don't let them get to you. Do not let them get to you. But Brian C, I really do appreciate that comment. The whole panel does, and so does Will. Super chat of the day, because you're going to cheer my man Will up. It's going to you, my brother. And then what's the story says, can we all just respect the man's opinion and defend his right to say it? 100%. Look, 100%. But lads, look, we are going to end off here shortly.
I gotta add that, because that kind of comment makes me mad too, because it makes it sound like I flip flop or backtrack.
Yeah, it wasn't his opinion. He was just stating facts.
It was facts.
It was just facts. It's just facts.
I get the sentiment. The sentiment is nice. Like he's attempting to say, "Hey, fuck off, stop."
Yeah, he's attempting to defend it.
The reality is, still, Will said what he said because it was true. And
all I did was explain how the franchise system works in America. I never said it was a good thing. I never said we should do it. I never said we should accept it.
In fact, you said the opposite. You shouldn't do it.
It's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, what's that?
Oh.
What is this?
I don't know. These keep coming in. They're pissing me off.
Yeah.
But anyway, if it's gonna happen, this is how it will happen, right? And hope we need to do more than just hold signs, is what I said. That's all I said. I never said don't hold signs. I said we need to do more than, right? That's all I said.
Yeah.
The video evidence is there. Go give David an extra 2 hours of view time and rewatch it. And listen to the words that I actually said. And DC is one of the people commenting and chanting on my channel, saying that I'm a flip-flop, that I was for this. And you're wrong, fella. You can slander me all you like, but the evidence is right below you in David's channel. Go watch it again.
What I'll say to you on that is, look, I've got it, Marcelo's got it, everybody's got it with this flip-flop sort of comment. What I'd say to you is it's actually a sign that you're doing well, you know what I mean, and that you're getting big, because once you start getting the haters, you know, it proves everything, man. So honestly, look, everyone, just leave Will alone. Leave my William alone, please. Thank you. James Watson says,
leave my Willie alone. Leave my Willie alone.
I'll come right back at you. You can come at me all you want because I'll answer all day. Like I said, I literally clipped every time I spoke in both of David's videos. I have the evidence of exactly what I said. If you want to call me a liar, I have the evidence to prove that you're the liar. So let's go. Come on, bring it on. Bring it.
So someone do it just so I can watch Will run ringside, please. Please, that would be so funny.
Own the guy.
But big up James Watson. He says, great show, lads. Come on, you Spurs, 100%. But look, lads, we are going to end it off there because it's 5 to midnight. I've been streaming all day on a load of other platforms and everything else. I am Marvin. I want to have my dinner. It's been sitting there looking at me, and I am so hungry. It's teasing me. Looks better than my missus right now. But lads, do you want to say anything before we do end off? We'll go around, give everyone a word. We'll start with Marcelo.
Will Stewart, I fucking love you. Tottenham is back. Let's go. We fucking did it. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for everything. We fucking did it, baby. Let's go.
100%. Absolutely love it. Bob?
Spurs aren't going anywhere. Our football isn't going anywhere, and don't ever think about coming into our house and thinking about taking our stuff away. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
100%. And look, don't forget to give yourself a channel plug, lad.
Yeah. Bob Spur TV. Come check it out. I'll do the odd shows, extended shows on ENIC, Media, the Super League as well. Danny and Will and Brian normally guests on there. I do a day after the day before show, which is with Cody Mack. And and if there's anything we need to discuss, certainly the last couple of days we've had a few things to discuss. I'm on there. But it's all about opinions and banter. That is the two things that my channel's based on. Opinions and banter. I'm all for it.
100%. And lads, like I said, get over, check them out. I absolutely love the channel. To be honest with you, I don't actually get on there much because the time of the day that Bob streams at. But I'll promise you, I will get on it. I will get on. But no, honestly, everyone get over, check him out, throw the subscribes. He's picking up momentum and he's not stopping here. So big up, Bob. Thanks for coming on. Brian Ireland, we're going to let you take this plug for Tottenham away. Usually it's Brian Daigle, but we're going to give Brian Ireland a chance.
I get the plug at this time. I just want to say I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of Spurs fans, and I'm proud of football fans today. That we've overcome something that I thought wasn't going to happen, and it's made my fucking day. And it's made the rest of the season for the rest of us. I'm Tottenham away with Brian and with Stein, Shy and Stell. Let's get that happens with those guys who are in the UK. Brian and I are doing a show called The Two Brians on Fridays. They're doing the double on Saturdays. We got a couple things coming up for the game tomorrow, so tune in. And I'm also recording the North End podcast, which is another show I do, which is all Premier League related. It's just podcast audio at the moment, but I'm doing that in about a half an hour. We just talk about the league, and we talk about it, so it should be a fun one tonight. So check that out, the North End podcast, and Tottenham Away. And make sure you subscribe to this channel, and everybody else who's on these channels to subscribe to them as well, because they're all brilliant.
100%. And look, I've been on Tottenham Away and the North End pod. Absolutely love both of them. Two different sets of people, two different sets of characters. Absolutely brilliant. I enjoyed my time on both, and the boys are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
But the mad one, the main one is Tottenham Away. Get over to it on YouTube and smash a subscribe on it. Again, the boys are picking up momentum like Bob, and they're not going to stop here. So make sure you be a part of their journey. Danny, why don't you quickly. Osmar says, owners not giving up on 350 million, especially Levy. Look, we're out of the woodwork now, Osmar, so I'm just going to chill out and enjoy it tonight and see what tomorrow holds with breaking news. Tomorrow we'll probably be back in the Super League. Who fucking knows? But Danny, why don't you let everybody know where they can find you if they want you on, my man?
Guys, if you want to find me, it's at Twitter, Danny Kiriakou. If you like watching clowns and delusional fans and having a bit of banter and a bit of a laugh, we've got a channel coming out. It's going to be about football and general debates and stuff like that. Just about everything that's going on in football, and we're going to do coverage across other leagues as well. So just follow me and watch that, because that's going to be out in a couple of months' time.
Looking forward to that, Danny.
Yeah, so am I. I can't wait.
Guys.
But honestly, lads, what I'd say to you is, if you do want Danny on, make sure you get him on. He's a great contributor to the channel. So thanks for coming on, Danny. But look, let's bring on the main man, Will. Will, I want to bring you on. If he's still there.
He's gone black.
William.
Well, Stuart. Well.
Anyone of you guys want to take the plug for him? Any of you come from the plug his channel for him?
There he is. There he is. The legend himself.
The man.
Just in time, Will. Do you want to plug your channel, man?
Yeah.
You're on mute, lad.
My phone. I'm good. My phone's was acting weird. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you.
All right. My phone's acting weird. Anytime I try to get out of this Safari window, it wants to mess up. But there's this guy named Paul who messaged me on Twitter today, talking about how he's born in London, lifelong Spurs fan, generational Spurs fan, and he just wanted to thank me for the information. He comes out of the music industry, and he said he's seen the same thing. And he said, you're 100% right with what you're saying, but luckily Paul and I were both wrong. I mean, it was a long letter. I wanted to read it out, but I can't because my phone is being goofy. Maybe I'll do it next time later on a different stream or something. But so I mean, even though there's people out there that are hating or whatnot, there are also twice as many people out there saying, thank you for standing up for us and standing up for the club and talking about the stuff. So I don't want people to misunderstand my rage at the liars for me being, bitter or hurt or anything like that, because it's not. But if you want to come on, if you want to come on the show and talk to me about it, it's THFC Rants. We'll be going. I probably won't be doing a pre-match show tonight because we just did a 6-hour stream yesterday. But you'll be able to catch us post-match tomorrow night after the match. We'll be going live 10 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're one of the haters and you want to come on and actually talk to me in person instead of hiding behind in the comment section, I'll be there, and the link is up there at the top for anybody to join. So come on and let's have a rant.
No, dude. Look, and what I'd say to you is, I actually went on there last night, and I'm not messing. I've never had as much fun at 4 o'clock in the morning unless I've been out clubbing, and chasing women. But apart from that, I've never had as much fun at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I have to say, it was great. I really enjoyed my time on there. And everybody, get over, check out Will Stewart. Honestly, the guy is making moves. He's absolutely plowing through YouTube right now. He's over 400 subs. And like the other boys, he ain't stopping. So make sure you smash the subscribe. Just quickly, Osmar says, good job, Will. Good job, David. Good job, Marcelo. I presume he didn't have enough to write. Good job, Bob. Good job, Danny. Good job, Brian.
Come on.
Look, I want to say a personal thank you to all you guys for coming on. I'm not going to lie. This has probably been one of my most favourite streams. It's had it all. It's had laugh. It's had banter. It's had passion. It's had rage. It's had positivity and negativity. It's had it all. And I want to say I've really enjoyed this. So thank you to the panel for giving up their time to come on. I want to say a massive thank you to all you super chatters who's put in the super chats today and forever since I've been monetized. You don't know how much it means and how much it helps the channel grow. You're all legends, honestly. And it helps getting towards better content, helps me getting here to sit here and do it full time. So thank you so much. I want to say a massive thank you to the Harris Army and anyone else for tuning in. Make sure you smash a like on the stream. Make sure you smash subscribe on the channel. The 2K is incoming. Stay tuned. We have frenemies coming up this week. We have a fan show coming up this week. We have a cup final preview coming up this week. And you never know where you'll find me for the cup final. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on,
you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Come on. Come on.